Mic on? Yes. Dun 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 dun. That is right. It is Friday. That's the MGM theme, and it is time for the Hometown Movie Guys. Craig and Andy in the studio. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, and we mean business this morning because we have the super smoothie in the studio, Craig. He's
Trying to be all healthy here.
trying to be healthy, taking no prisoners, and man, got energy for days. So you guys better be ready, whether you're listening or watching on our KRIM live stream, KRIM Radio, our Facebook page. But yeah, we're talking movies, and
A couple new ones this week.
a couple new ones. Hey, so Andy, which new one would you like to start with?
Let's start with Bob Marley, One Love Man.
One Love Man, yeah, a little Rastafarian here. Nice. So yeah, that I know I've been seeing previews. Looks like a great movie.
Yeah, it came out a day early.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why it did that. How?
Valentine's Day.
It
It actually came out on Wednesday for Valentine's Day.
For the rest of the world?
Yeah, but yeah, we're closed Tuesday and Wednesday, so we'll open on Thursday.
Okay, well, that makes sense.
Yeah, kind of.
And, but the other movie, Man of Web, also came out early.
Yeah.
That's not a love story.
It could be.
Could be.
Anything can be a love story. Come on now.
Yeah, I wanted, on the Marley movie, I wanted more music.
Gotcha. So
More.
more. Oh yeah. I don't think you can have enough. I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
Feel a little Irie and have some reggae. How did you rate the movie, Andy?
I gave it a good solid 3.
Good solid 3.
Yep.
Nice. If there was more music, do you think
I
you would have given it a 4?
I would have given it more, yeah.
Wow. Hey, there you go.
The guy that played Bob Marley is named Kingsley Ben-Adair. He's an Englishman.
Uh-huh.
And geez, he did a great job.
Mhm.
Bob Marley has very distinctive onstage motions.
Mhm.
His dancing is like nobody else that I've ever seen as he sings and dances, and this guy really channeled that. He did a great job. I'm very, very pleased with that. I just wanted more music, man.
Mm-hmm. And what would you guess on Rotten Tomatoes? The audience score so far. What would you guess? How do you think audience, regular Joe moviegoers?
I think the people who are seeing it now are Bob Marley fans, so we're going to go 94.
Ooh, gee. I'll say 81.
I was just going to say, Andy, don't even bother guessing because 94.
Oh.
So, I don't know. Did someone do a little sneaky peek?
No.
No? Wow. Look at that.
I've been going low for the last few weeks.
You were, yeah.
Yeah.
And so you just thought, I'm going to go for the
Well, like I
stars.
said, it is, people are going to be fans of Bob Marley. Those
Yeah.
ones that are coming out to see it right away.
So true.
Critics are going to be, I don't think, so kind.
What do
No,
they know?
they weren't. Yeah, they weren't so kind. But what do they know?
Yeah.
And this, I love the story, how he was shot. They attempted to take his life, attempted to
Yep.
murder him.
Yes, almost did.
Almost did. And
Yep.
then was it
2 days later, he's on stage, man, singing,
2 days.
singing for the people.
There you go. Yeah, singing for the people. I think did it say in the movie? I mean, he just wasn't going to be intimidated. He wasn't. He wasn't going to let them win by keeping him off the stage and from keeping him spreading his message of love.
Love.
Love. Yeah.
It's all about the love, man.
Yeah. It's good. I think a great movie, great message for us today.
Yes. We'll have a parental, it's PG-13.
Okay.
Parental warning here. There is more or less constant pot smoking.
Gotcha.
Or as they say, ganja.
Ganja. Yeah.
Or the herb.
The herb. Yeah.
Marley was a Rastafarian, and it's hard for me to kind of get a grip on what their theology is, but they seem to think that the Emperor Haile Selassie was the incarnation of Jesus on earth. The kind of an odd theological tidbit there.
Yeah.
But that's what they believe. There's about 1 million or so Rastafarians on the planet. They're all over the place, including in Payson.
Payson, really?
Hey, there's a local Rastafarian group?
Yeah, no, it's at
Or-
least one.
At least one.
One, maybe two, maybe two.
Well, yeah, you know, hey.
But the portrayal of Bob Marley is really good. And there's an English woman, another London gal, Luciana Lynch, who plays Bob Marley's wife, Rita. And she's not just his wife, she's also one of the Wawa girls.
Yeah.
And so she did a great job as well. We're very, very pleased with the lead actors. The male and the female lead did really yeoman work, I think.
There we go. And again, rated PG-13. And what are the show times on that, Craig?
12:45, 3:45, and 6:45.
Hey, there we go. Another new movie that is out. Well, I guess it was already out. It came out. But first day showing at the
That's
theater.
Madam Web?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was another one. Yeah, technically opened Wednesday, but for us it opened Thursday.
Thursday, yeah. So Madam Web, what is, wow, this movie.
We're into the Spider-Man universe.
Okay.
Yeah, this is kind of a superhero thing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Kind of the female Spider-Man, I guess.
Dakota Johnson.
Dakota Johnson, yes.
Yeah, playing
Yeah,
Cassandra Webb.
Yeah, pretty good cast on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Critics have not been kind, but this is one. It's a popcorn movie. Go in and escape, and have a big bag of popcorn and just relax and kind of escape from all the craziness we have out there now.
Yeah.
I like going to the movies. I
Yeah,
like eating
it's-
popcorn.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, wow, critics have been, oh my.
Yeah, we don't know that.
We don't want to even try to guess that one.
It's
No.
epic. It's epic.
Wow, that one, yeah, the critics definitely not kind.
No,
With this one. Have you seen this one yet, Andy?
No, nope. Just came out yesterday, and I saw the Bob Marley movie.
Oh, gotcha. Yep, yeah, that's right. So are you
But
planning?
Dakota Fanning, I think, is an interesting actress. I like seeing her.
Dakota Johnson?
I'm sorry, Dakota Johnson. Yeah,
Yeah, Dakota Johnson.
she's the offspring of
Don Johnson?
Don Johnson, yeah, Don Johnson.
Don Johnson.
Don Johnson and
Melanie Griffith.
yes,
Melanie Griffin, that's right.
Is that right?
yeah, I think so. Yeah, so she's got good genetic background.
Yeah.
She's a pretty girl, and she's a good actress too. And she's busy. She's busier than we think she is.
Yeah, in a lot of different movies. And I was just going to look up, and her grandmother, Tippi Hedren. Hedren. Who is
Tippi Hedren from the Birds.
And Roar.
Yeah.
Roar, a movie.
Yeah.
Or The Birds. Wow, really?
Yeah, it was
Yeah, The
time
Birds.
to Alfred Hitchcock.
And she was in The Birds too.
Yep.
But yeah, Tippi Hedren. Wow, so that's her grandmother.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Randy had some good stories about that.
What's that?
Randy Robertson.
Yeah.
He knew
Tippi,
Tippi. Yeah.
Oh,
Used to
wow.
hang with her.
Yeah,
He used to hang out with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Well, he said
She's got a rescue thing for
tigers
lions or
yeah,
elephants
tigers,
or
huh?
something.
Tigers and bears.
Yeah, I forget exactly what the details are, but she runs a rescue farm for some kind of big exotic animals. I can't remember what.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that was that she got out of Hollywood because Alfred Hitchcock was a little
He's a jerk
A little handsy.
and mean.
Yeah.
He made her do one scene in The Birds, like 70 times. And he did it deliberately to push her over the edge. And it worked. But it's very mean to do that to your actresses.
One, I have to say, read just what one critic wrote on this movie. But they said not quite Morbius bad.
Okay.
Wow.
So a little up, from Morbius. So that's, positive.
Morbius wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Same thing. It was kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's a popcorn movie. Go escape.
Yeah, not one that you want to really analyze and, yeah.
Well, you have those two extremes. You get into something like Poor Things, where just a strange, weird movie that was technically sound.
Mm-hmm.
The critics are going to love, but I don't know if it was entertaining or not, or.
It's entertaining to some. I talked to some people that they said they really enjoyed
It's
that.
got a bunch of nominations for Academy Awards.
Yeah.
10 or 11 Academy Award nominations.
Yeah.
But just a strange movie.
Yeah. Gotcha. So,
I looked this morning at a list of the best and worst movies of the year, this year, 2024.
yeah.
And Poor Things was number one. It's
Really?
the best.
As the best.
The best.
Wow.
See, it does have that. It is a type of movie that the Academy might go Best Picture on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they've done Stranger Things.
Yeah.
I didn't think it quite gelled. I think you're right. There was a lot of the technical part of it and the acting and all was, I thought was just fine, but the entire exercise didn't quite solidify into something you could understand.
You're not supposed to understand it.
I guess not. Or maybe I'm just too dumb.
You just don't appreciate art.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just don't get it.
Philistine.
Yeah, heathen.
You heathen. Just real quick, I wanted to see, the critics 92% on Poor Things. Yeah, audience though 79. So
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Didn't resonate
That's
quite
where you
as
get that
well.
inversion between the critics and the audience.
Yeah.
I always take the audience side, because what do the critics know? Mostly they're writing for each other.
It is. If you haven't done this, I mean, if you go to Metacritic or Rotten Tomatoes, and especially if it's a bad movie and read some of the reviews, these critics really get into it.
Yeah.
They do seem to try to be topping each other, and some of it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I mean, where they're just ripping on these films.
Where my choice, if I was picking movie of the year, Oppenheimer. And
That was last year.
Oh, it was last year. Oh.
Well, no, 2023.
But yeah, for 2023, I think
Yeah.
Oppenheimer, woof.
Yeah. 93% with critics and 91 with the audience.
Yeah.
So.
That's a rare and fabulous rating for that. Did you see that?
Yes.
Yeah, it was just great.
Yeah. It was gripping. Gripping.
Yeah, it's a really long movie, but I did not have a sense that it was a long movie as an audience member.
No.
Because I was so involved.
Yeah. No. It for how long it was, it just kept you.
It was kind of the year that we had Killers of the Flower Moon, Napoleon, and Oppenheimer. They were all up 3 hours or longer.
Yeah. No.
They should have called that movie Josephine.
Oh yeah. That one, you wanted more music in that one too, right? More music. No.
Still not sure on those, if they should be putting an intermission in them.
No.
We do have we do have Chosen, another one. It's been playing. We're actually doing the whole first season. The other day we just went to episodes 4, 5, and 6.
4 through 6.
Yeah, this has never been done before, to my knowledge.
Yeah, they've been doing them kind of. It's just we're able to do them now, and they were able to start dealing with Fathom Films and get this in there. But the point of that was, I think between episode 5 and 6, there's an intermission built in on this one. 'Cause it's over 3 hours long too. But
Oh.
Yeah.
It's 3 episodes.
And The Chosen, rated TV PG, showtimes noon and 6. And again, that's episodes 4 through 6.
Yes, 4, 5,
Yeah,
and 6.
and apparently this series has been just wildly popular. on the streaming service.
Yeah.
Well, and here's an opportunity if you watched it, on your TV, watched it at home. Here's an opportunity to watch it in the theaters.
Yeah.
So that's a wonderful opportunity. See it on the big screen.
It's always better.
Always better
Yes.
with cheddar. It's better on the big screen.
We've got a big screen one coming up here too. March 2nd, Dune comes out.
Oh,
Dune
wow.
Part
Oh,
2.
that's right around the corner,
Yes,
right?
yeah, a couple weeks.
Yeah, I remember you
Ooh.
talking about that earlier in the year, and I thought, wow, that's, a ways away. That's
Well,
pretty far out. And now it's right around the corner.
Mhm.
It's-
Well, it was supposed to come out back in November, and it got delayed because of the actors' strike. You couldn't have all the actors coming out and promoting this stuff because they were on strike. So that's why they pushed it back into March. And I don't know if you've seen it right now, they just did all the red carpet stuff for it. Early reviews on this are amazing film. It's better than the first one,
Wow.
just incredible.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this one.
Wow. So that is March 2nd.
March 2nd.
Get ready for that. Movies that are still in the theater, Argyle. Argyle. How's Argyle been doing?
You know, okay. I think it kind of suffered from the critic reviews on that one.
Did
But
you hurt this movie, Andy, by your review?
I don't think I could have heard it.
I don't think you couldn't have done any more damage to it.
Boy, my heart goes out to these guys. They did exactly what they should have done. They made a movie that is very much in the tradition of the King's Men. And I think a lot of the same people are in the producer end of it were involved in that. But they just went hog wild in the spending. They spent $200 million to make this thing.
Oh my goodness, 200 million. Let me guess, box office. What did it?
Week one was $21 million.
So to date, do you have a to date number, Andy?
Number I got is 64.
64 to date.
Yeah.
To date, 64.
So that's like an epic disaster for them.
Wow.
And it's too bad. They have a lot of really talented actors in this thing. I think it would have been fine if they just hadn't spent so much money.
Yeah.
They've spent $50 million on it. It would have been great.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the quality of the film would have been, equal. With the King's Men movies, it isn't about the special effects and the fireworks and the explosions and stuff. It's about the clever writing, and that's why we enjoy it. I mean, they're fun movies, but they're not $200 million
movies. So the Kingsman, I don't know if I've seen that movie, but with that style, is that the same as like Bullet Train? Was Bullet Train?
Oh,
Yeah, action thriller type.
Action thriller, but funny, the writing witty,
Right.
and there's twists. Yeah, so Bullet Train with Brad Pitt and...
Bullet Train was a lot of fun, completely over the top.
Yeah, just ridiculous. It was,
Yeah.
but it seems...
They had a bad guy, they're on the bullet train in Japan, they're going, I don't know how fast they're going, but 100 miles an hour or something. And this guy sticks his head up out of a hatch on the top of the train, and immediately gets it swept off by a sign.
Yeah.
It was just great, and everybody in the movie started laughing.
And that snake in there, that, was it the Black Mamba or whatever, or the Boomschlein Viper? Similar response though, it looks like Bullet Train, critics not too crazy about it, audience, and it sounds like Argyle is similar, but a much bigger budget.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how they got that $200 million. That's...
No, I don't either.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah, wow. And like you said, actors, a lot of great actors in the movie. Bryan Cranston, Sam Rockwell, Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill.
Yeah, so John Cena.
Yeah.
Which, can be funny.
And
Dua Lipa. The singer.
yeah. Do you know who she is?
She is a singer.
Yeah,
She's
I've been here. Are you familiar with her work?
Yes.
I mean, you're in the, kind of the
I-
music business in a way.
I DJ high school dances, so yes.
Oh,
Dua Lipa,
okay.
Dua Lipa. She was in Barbie as well.
Yeah, she played Mermaid Barbie.
Mermaid Barbie.
And in the guy that played Bob Marley, he played basketball Ken.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He was basketball Ken. Wow, all right. That's funny. He just wanted to basketball and Ken just wanted to beach. Hey, I just want to beach. So Argyle, still in theaters, rated PG-13, 12:30, 3:30, 6:30 showtime.
Perfectly entertaining movie.
Entertaining. If you have little ones, youngsters, youngins, then Migration.
Migration.
Still in theaters, if you haven't seen that.
Yeah, we're still kind of hanging on that one, just says, so we have something for kids.
Yeah.
Again, we've just been kind of there's haven't been any kids movies coming
Yeah.
out.
Did they do the same thing last year?
They did. They
Yeah.
did, yeah. They go 2-3 months there with
No kids movies.
no kids movie.
No
But
kids.
now we got the big one coming up here March 8th, Kung Fu Panda 4.
Oh.
So, yeah, so we're back into it. I think really what we're seeing, February is usually kind of a slow month for movies anyway, but the writer's strike and the actor's strike from last year, I think,
Yeah.
have really kind of hit January and February this year.
Gotcha.
I said with March coming up though, March 2nd is Dune, then we're into Kung Fu Panda. The bigger films are starting to roll again, and better films too.
And also coming up soon, or this year anyway, is another Despicable Me movie.
Despicable Me, yeah, for
that's right.
4th of July.
Those are just so clever, so
Uh-huh.
fun.
They are.
I just love them. I love those little guys. the little
Minions.
critter.
How can you not love the Minions?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. If you don't, I don't know. Something wrong with you. So Migration, rated PG, showtime's 12:30, 3:30. Again, great movie for the kids.
Enormously successful financially.
Yeah. Oh, it's one of those. Yeah. That.
Good for them.
Yeah. That the
Good-
animated movies.
Good family movie, and people respond to it.
So, one not so much for the kids, but still rated PG-13, Night Swim.
So,
Night Swim, one showtime, 7 p.m. And this is where a woman swimming in her pool at night is terrorized by an evil spirit. That's
Haunted swimming pool.
Yeah, that's just
Ooh,
wrong.
Scary.
Haunted swimming pool, come on.
Yeah, that's another one too. We have the kids movies coming up here pretty quick, but there's also a few horror movies coming up here pretty fast. Imaginary, kid's imaginary friend that comes to
Oh.
life and is
IF.
no, it's called Imaginary.
Oh.
That's actually the title, but yeah, it's kind of looks pretty creepy. And Abigail, that one, people get locked in a house and with a little girl who turns out to be a vampire.
Oh, that would be awkward.
That looks pretty creepy. Yeah, so some stuff coming up there too.
Yeah.
So we're getting ready to kind
Yeah.
of flip things here. We've got
Yeah.
new King Kong and Godzilla
Oh.
coming up.
I haven't
Nice.
seen a King Kong movie in
We
these
got
things like weeks.
Ghostbusters coming up.
What?
Another Ghostbusters movie coming here.
Oh.
Furiosa.
Oh, I can't wait for that one.
Another Ghostbusters.
So there's some big stuff starting to come up here again. We're going to start rolling here.
I don't know, when you say that, I don't know how I feel, Ghostbusters, because the original just was such a, classic. I don't know. And there was a Ghostbusters 2, and they did another one.
okay, yeah.
How was the most recent one? Was that?
That was a teenager
Yeah, the teenage
Ghostbusters.
Ghost, yeah.
Teenager.
And I enjoyed it. I
You
thought
did?
that,
Okay.
yeah, and I like that a lot better than I like the one where they brought in
Melissa McCarthy.
a bunch of female comedians.
Oh,
The Ghostbuster one, and that one didn't click either.
uh-huh.
But I thought the one with the teenage Ghostbusters was good, like that one. But again, not comparable to the first one.
So this one, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Yeah, and I guess Ghostbusters 2, Ghostbusters 2016. I think that's the one that you're talking
Melissa
about.
McCarthy.
Yeah, with the
7 years ago?
Time
yeah.
flies.
And then Ghostbusters Afterlife. And I
Yeah,
think that
that's
was
the
the
teenage
teen
one.
one. Yeah, that you said was entertaining, huh?
Yep, like that one.
So wow, another Ghostbusters coming on the scene as well.
And in Night Swim too, we have another legacy actor, like Dakota Johnson, Wyatt Russell.
Wyatt Russell,
Who's
okay.
Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn.
Oh, their son.
Their son.
Wow, okay. He's in Night Swim. All right,
And
last,
very successful financially as well,
yeah, it has
because
that
they had a little budget.
template, yeah, small budget, horror
There's
movie.
that template, yeah,
Yep, it worked. Again,
It's Blumhouse,
Yep.
Blumhouse Films, and
Yep.
he just keeps following that
the
same.
23rd in a row or something.
He keeps his budget down,
Yep.
20 million or less, and
Yeah,
they usually make that money back the first weekend, and then everything else is just profit.
yeah, nice. Well, the last movie showing at the theater currently, Lisa Frankenstein. A coming of rage love story about a teenager and her crush,
Yeah.
who just happens to be a corpse.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens.
Yeah. And I'm counting it as a zombie movie. Although it's
yeah,
not, you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
I'm very forgiving. If somebody is dead and then they're alive again, I count it.
It's kind of following remember Warm Bodies?
Yeah.
Came out
Yeah.
4 or 5 years ago. Basically, where the zombies, and this girl falls in love with a zombie somehow, but then her love transforms him back into a human.
Mm-hmm.
And she's a skilled seamstress, and she's able to attach missing body parts to her dead boyfriend.
Wow, okay.
So she's that good a seamstress.
This is another one probably not going to be profitable. Has not done. It's really not done that well.
Yeah, and I don't know why.
You know, it's what I see sometimes people kind of get into the doldrums with films, and we need something like Dune coming out to
Yeah.
kind of get people back into the theaters. And it's been slow nationally. It's been a bad month nationally for film.
Gotcha.
And then that is kind of part of it. We get, like I said, people just get kind of apathetic, I think. And you got to have something big to kind of get everyone's, and then once they're, and that's Dune, and then Kung Fu Panda. That'll
People back in the mode.
That'll
Yeah.
kick things back into gear. Yeah.
Well, Lisa Frankenstein, audience score not too bad. What would you guess audience score to be on Lisa
For Lisa
Frankenstein?
Frankenstein, I'm gonna stick with 81.
63.
83.
Oh.
Wow, you went low. You went back to the low
Yeah, I went back.
scores again.
Enfield.
No, 83. So I mean, but that's only 100 or so reviews. So not a ton of people reviewing it, but yeah, but still not too bad.
Yeah, and this, I mean, the theme, Craig mentioned warm bodies, but there's My Boyfriend's Back from the 90s, I think, or maybe the 80s. It's a similar thing where the love between the living and the dead. And my favorite in this genre of living people loving dead people was A Boy Eats Girl, which was a zombie movie made on the Isle of Man.
Oh wow!
As
Famous
far as,
motorcycle race.
yes,
There you
as
go.
far as I know, the only zombie movie, the only Mansk zombie movie. So
Wow, Isle of Man. Yeah, that one, Boy Eats Girl, not too good ratings.
really, I thought it was fabulous.
The critics didn't even watch it. Because it didn't even, on Rotten Tomatoes, it's just funny, it doesn't show anything under the tomato meter. Yeah, I think they were like, no, we're not going to watch this.
Did you guys see A Boy and His Dog?
Yes.
Don Johnson.
Don Johnson, as a child.
Yes,
Kind of, he's very young
very
guy.
young, yeah. Well, that had a crazy movie. Oh my, back in the 80s.
75 is the one that came out, A Boy and
Oh,
His
75,
Dog.
oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah, and
Just an insane film.
critics, what do you think critics rated that?
Oh, I got the critics loved it because it's so weird.
Uh-huh. So what's your guess?
Well,
80?
80?
I'll say 90.
78?
Oh,
Right there,
That's
78,
fun.
yeah. A Boy and His Dog, Don Johnson. Wow.
It's
He's
just
young
a-
in that movie, playing an
it's just a-
18-year-old.
Just a crazy film.
Mm.
One of the craziest films I've ever seen. It's yeah.
And that is not at the theaters right now. That is currently
Oh, no.
not showing.
And if you're wondering, not for kids.
No,
Don't let your kids watch Boy and His Dog.
no.
It's not what it sounds like.
So again, March 2nd, Dune
Dune,
comes,
yes,
so.
Can't wait.
And then March, what did you
March
say,
8th,
8th?
yeah.
Kung
Yeah.
Fu Panda
The
4.
next one, yeah.
So-
We got a Drive-Away Dolls next week. We just got that one booked. It's from Drive-Away Dolls. It's from one of the Coen brothers. Yeah, it looks like these two girls are going on a road trip and they go rent a car and they get the wrong car and it's got a briefcase. They don't really.
I saw a trailer on
Yeah, they
TV
don't
or
really show
someplace.
what it is, but there's, I don't know, drugs or money or
Hmm.
something they shouldn't have, and then all the bad guys come looking for them. So yeah, kind of that quirky sort of action, action comedy type
Action
thing.
comedy. Also,
Who's in that? Anybody we know?
Yeah, you know, I don't know their names
No.
now. I mean, I recognize most of the main girls, but they're not, you know, anything major.
yeah,
It does have, actually, Matt Damon's in it.
Really?
Yes,
Pedro,
name of the
Pedro,
movie again?
Pedro Pascal, Drive-Away Dolls.
Pedro Pascal too?
I don't think they have big roles in it, but
Pop in.
there's some people in there, yeah.
Drive Away Dolls.
So that's coming out next week?
Next
Here?
week, yes.
Yay!
Yeah, and Ordinary
Matt
Angels.
Damon, yeah.
Okay.
That one's from Angel Studios, kind of a,
And,
Hilary Swank and.
Yes, yeah, this one.
and
Richson.
Richson.
I
Yeah.
want to say his name wrong, but it's Richson, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, who played in Reacher.
Yeah.
He was the main guy in Reacher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't talk about that because it's
No,
on
we
streaming.
don't, but people would know him from that. Also, Miley Cyrus in the Drive Away Dolls as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
no, I think just a, she's in
Cameo?
it. Like I said, it's one of the Coen brothers. You know,
Yeah.
something.
Well, they've got enough sideways humor that it only takes one.
That's, yes. It kind of looks like in their style of film.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be fun then.
Yeah, looks like. Yes.
Yep, and then also Chosen episodes 7 and 8.
It's coming up, yeah, that'll
Coming
be
up,
at the end of the month. We'll
end of
finish
the
off
month,
that
February
season
29th.
4.
Yeah, wow. All right, so yeah, you can check all of this out on the Sawmill Theatres website, sawmilltheatres.com.
Hey, and real quick, March 2nd, we are doing a food drive at the theater, 10 a.m. in the morning on a Saturday.
Mhm.
2 non-perishable food items. You can come in and watch Ordinary Angels, or we're going to play Lion King too. Something for the
there you
kids.
go.
So,
I like Lion King.
Yeah,
the food bank over here is in real dire straits, and then they're going to need they need to restore their stock. So
there we go.
come in if you don't want to watch the movies. Just you can come in and drop stuff off, and we're going to run it all over to St. Vincent Food Bank.
And see, there's a connection there between Lion King and King's Men.
There is,
Yep.
as far as king, the word king.
No,
No?
the guy that played in King's Men
Yeah,
also played in the biopic Rocket Man
mm.
for Elton John. And Elton John got an Academy Award
For Circle of Life.
Circle of Life.
Classic
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, there we go. Wow. So tying it all together, Andy McKinney,
There we go.
right there. Hey, all right, guys. Well, thank you so
betcha.
much. And wow, I have not been doing what I needed to do because bring up the screen here to get us back to music. But hey, hope everyone has a great weekend. And hey, get out to the movies. Go check a movie out. If not, whatever you do, enjoy your weekend. Hey, thank you guys.
Thank you.
So again, you can check out all the movies, Sawmill Theatres website. Just look it up and you can see what's playing and also what is coming to the movie theater. All right, well, time to get back to the music, classic hits here on KRIM. But first, we're going to get an update from the National Weather Service in just a couple seconds when my computer comes up. I'm not going to wait for it. I'm going to go to the computer. It's all right. Have a good one, guys.
Take care.